Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Yesterday's daily, unfortunately, did not count because we submitted our score during Steam maintenance, but we were at like 31,600. According to Greedbud, that would put us right around like the 65 to 80 range. That's a really good daily. What I will say is that, as much as I would love to say, like, well, I came like 65th yesterday, I really can't say that because who knows how many other people submitted, their scores during that same time. Wow, Kate did really well yesterday as well. That's bullshit. Luke, you and me, man, we're in this together. Madness, you died on yesterday's daily? It was a beautiful gift from the Lord itself to get... Alright, here we go. Daily run with Kane. There's no way I can turn back time and actually make yesterday's score legitimate, basically, because who knows how many other people lost their scores to submitting during Steam maintenance, but I am relatively pleased with the way that yesterday's daily went down. Certainly, I think we probably, if we looked at the ranks, probably would have been top 1.5%, 2%. Nothing wrong with that. On today's run, I have no barometer for how it's going to go whatsoever because no one else on my friends list has done the daily yet. I know Mathis has been having some computer problems. I guess maybe Arumba's playing some Europa Universalis, Stellaris, Hearts of Iron 9, doing 35 videos today of that, so... Because he hasn't had a chance to be my baseline for how the daily's supposed to go. Yo, bro, I need a spotter, though. Bro! Okay. Let's go fight Pin. How do I feel about Little Haunt? It's like... It's above average. It does a little damage and imparts a status effect. It's like probably, maybe objectively, the worst status effect in the game. Not objectively. It would depend on the situation. Sometimes Fear can be really good when it like completely freezes an enemy in their tracks. Toothpicks is great. Fantastic. Absolutely. And in fact, the fact that it gives us so much more DPS right off the bat is probably the principal reason I'm still exploring here. I'm like, why not? We should, if possible, look for a secret room, because there is a huge exploration bonus for them. So even though this is going to take us like another, at least, 7 or 8 seconds to get this thing down here, we're going to try. And then we're going to place a bomb up here. Okay, good. That was very... sweet. Okay, cool. I wish I'd pushed that TNT up in the other direction. So that trinket on the ground is blasting cap, right? That's the one that gives us, makes all poop explode, if I remember correctly. No, it's brown cap. I don't know what that does to poop, but it does something to poop. At least we got the bonus for having gone into the secret room. I wish that we could have blown up that chest, but there's really nothing we could have done. Short of going to the shop and hoping there's like both fires pay out with a coin, and then there's a 3-cent bomb for sale. It has happened, I'm sure, but it's pretty unlikely. Also, this way we get to actually save our key so that we can use it to get to our item room here. We're hoping for a bomb so we can access that tinted rock. This floor is pretty much like, I don't want to call it the be-all end-all, but this may be a very important moment for the progress on this daily, because we do have to not take damage, or at least we want to endeavor to not take damage in order to give ourselves the maximum chance possible of getting a deal with the devil. This room is not helping things, by the way. This is a real tricky room. Pretty stoked that we have toothpicks, or we may have found this substantially more difficult than it actually was. We've gone into our shop and gotten nothing at all. Just watch out for the fire. I think I will shoot most of these fires. Little Gish, totally acceptable. I think I will shoot most of these fires trying to get up to 5 cents so we could buy a spirit heart. I wish I could just take the battery into the shop and be like, come on, you're going to sell it for 5, give me 3 cents for it, and we'll call it even. I'll throw in all my money and this battery, and all you have to do is give me the spirit heart that you probably should have, please, ideally. High Priestess, Magician. High Priestess is very good for, making it pretty likely that we don't get hit by our boss, because we just destroy them easily. I don't know why, I started recording and, immediately got stuffed up. Got a little of the old mucus membranes going. Okay, let's not get this going yet. Let's just stomp on one. How did you miss all 3 Larry Juniors? And not just miss them, but miss them, horribly. I have never seen a whiff that bad from High Priestess. Maybe we'll take experimental treatment in a second. We'll start by taking the guppy item. Then we'll take experimental treatment. It did give us HP. Now, I have to admit... Oh, please don't be a health down. That's fine. I don't really care about the magician that much. Let's just go. I will say, there might be something to be said about actually taking Contract from Below. I think it is a worse item for survival, but it might be a much better item from the perspective of trying to garner points. I have just taken red heart damage. Okay, let's stop with that. I was getting too up my butt about points. I hate when I get up my butt about points. I'm mostly just trying to engage in some conversation here while I figure out how the heck I'm going to clear my nose. When did this happen? It was fine this morning. Just start recording. It's like as soon as you do a video about video games, Mother Nature is like, I have to make your voice the most stereotypically, like, nerdy Poindexter voice of all time. And I'm like, no, don't do it. I was learning about Big O notation this morning, and I can't handle two things like this in one day. I hate myself for that damage, but at least we did finally manage to kill this guy. Big O notation, by the way, has nothing to do with the female orgasm. Sorry, can I repeat that? Big O notation, by the way, has nothing to do with the female orgasm. Okay, that was better. Hey! All of a sudden, we're like actually surviving. We have some HP. We wouldn't have, in all likelihood at least, we wouldn't have gotten to deal with the devil on this floor anyway. I'm not happy about the damage that we took, but, you know, shit does happen from time to time. I can't be too bent out of shape about it, I think. And also, fucking flooded caves, man, gives you the worst rooms. Those rooms that spawn, well, the rooms don't spawn them, but the rooms that contain the spawners that not only spawn the silkworms that take way more hits than your average silkworm, but then when they die, they also create another set of the silkworms. It's nonsense, man. By the way, this is probably where a lot of people will see their run end today, if I have to guess. This tiny pestilence room is borderline... I don't like using this word unless I really believe it. It's borderline unfair. You can get hemmed in so easily. There's not really too much you can do about it except trying to position yourself in such a way that if he shoots endlessly, you still leave yourself like a way out. I'm not too salty about it because we did survive, but we could have easily perceived of ourselves dying there. Like, these enemies are not so bad. It's just the enemies that take 12 hits and spawn these enemies, and then when they die, they spawn another 1 or 2 of them as well. That's too much, man. Alright, GB Bug. It's okay. I'm gonna buy a bomb, and I'm gonna use this bomb right here. It did give us secret room access, which is worth like 80 points. We didn't really gain much more than that out of it, but, you know, it is an easy way for us, I don't want to say scam, but like an easy way for us to get some points that we might otherwise not have access to. I want to be clear as well, I'm happy we fought Pestilence, because having a cube of meat is really nice, especially if we're like really in tight on the mom fight and we want to make sure that we can get out of it, you know, in 2 minutes. Well, not 2 minutes is unrealistic, but like 35 seconds. The cube of meat pretty much single-handedly does that. It's like one of the most common and also best anti-mom items in the game. Let's just keep moving on for now. I mean, we're making good time. We haven't taken terrible, awful damage, really. Nothing that I would consider super preventable. Not having bombs is a little bit disappointing, but apart from that, I think we've done relatively well. And it's also only 7 minutes and 45 seconds. We're already on, well, about to be on the Catacombs 2. And we can't fight Pestilence in this tiny room anymore. I guess, to be honest with you, it probably would be worse to fight War in that room, if you're slow at least. This run looks like it goes... I always get this wrong. I guess this run goes to the... Satan? I thought if it went to Satan, it was in red, though. That was lucky to not get hit there. Maybe that's only the difference between the Polaroid and the negative, though. I can't remember. I think we're going to the floor before the final floor of the game, which means that we may want to do a self-sacrifice room kind of situation, but it has to present itself at the right time, because this one definitely gives us the opportunity to fight Hush. So that's going to be a huge point bonus for us. If we can fight Hush, go down to Shoal or go up to the Cathedral, and then get a self-sacrifice room on that floor, go to the dark room. That's probably the most efficient way for us to actually make that happen. Not most efficient, but it would give us the most points. Let's just, you know, not try to gussy up the language too much. It's pretty clear what I'm trying to get at there. Don't need to put a good... You can put lipstick on a pig, but that doesn't make the bacon taste any better. Am I right? And who hasn't? Okay. Well, we're probably, and by probably I mean definitely not going to get an arcade, because we came down to this floor with less than 5 cents for sure. So it's going to be tough for us to get into that boss trap room without having access to a deal with the devil. So hopefully we do have a deal with the devil. Say it 5 times fast and it feels even better, a deal with the devil. Oh, you guys talking about a deal with the devil? Introducing the wickedly talented A Deal with the Devil. Alright, 2 extra spirit hearts. I mean, that was awesome. And then we got hit once, but still. To be able to trade one bomb for 2 spirit hearts is a great deal. I mean, it's almost like a tinted rock over there. Plus we have all those red hearts if we ever find anything we can do with them. Would have saved us a lot of time to get a chain reaction going here, but life goes on. Pretty much we're like 100% being carried by toothpicks right now. Which is, you know, there's worse items to have to be carried by. Oh, that was just the worst damage I've taken in quite some time, but I would like it if we could maybe pick up Small Rock here. That would be a nice little shortcut to make me feel better. We didn't pick up Small Rock, instead we traded 2 consumables for 3 cents. This is not a good deal. It's a very subpar bargain. You know, when the song Bargain by The Who from 1972's landmark album Who's Next, Roger Daltrey sings, I call it a bargain, the best I ever had, and then, you know, Keith Moon goes, dooba-dooba-dope, dooba-dooba-dope, dooba-dooba-dope. The best I ever had. This was not Bargain the best I ever had. This is like Bargain, not quite the worst I ever had, but I'm not shopping there again. That doesn't make for quite the same kind of gravitas in the song. So, Holy Mantle is a great item. Let me say that before I come over the top and make everybody angry. It's a great item that doesn't provide us with what we need right now. It does give us a little bit more survivability, which isn't bad. But, well, it gives us a lot more survivability, which isn't bad. More to the point, it's not just not bad, it's really, really good. But it doesn't give us any more killing power, and that's definitely what we need here to feel confident about, like, taking out Husk. Or being able to do boss rush, because, you know, the Holy Mantle's awesome for the rooms that you can finish only getting hit once and then you get a chance to recharge, but, Husk don't work like that. Boss rush don't work like that. My God. Sure, we'll take my shadow. It's not that good. It's not that good at all. But it does allow us to get into this boss trap room, which is really going to slow us down, admittedly. But I still feel like there could be a guppy item or something in here. That's not a guppy item, but it's a bomb that allows us to access the tinted rock directly outside of this room that apparently I'd missed earlier. I don't like to fight the Haunt, but if we can use our orbital effectively, then what do we care, right? We'll still be out of this floor by 13 minutes at the absolute latest. Whoa, be careful. That's relatively good. We'll still be ahead of schedule, but we can get behind schedule pretty quick with rooms like this, you know? I don't know. This strikes me right now as a daily that is probably pretty difficult. I think just being able to, like... Ooh, that's good. Just being able to beat this daily is going to be something that a lot of people won't be able to... Maybe myself included, won't be able to aspire to. There's a secret room for us as well. And I think we're doing, if I'm being honest with you, I think we're doing a dang good job of maximizing our points. A little bit of dumb damage, but apart from that, you know, I'm doing my due diligence for things like secret rooms. I'm just super happy that wasn't a tiers downgrade. Okay, good. I mean, like, we're still what I would consider to be ahead of schedule. Get an arcade on the next floor, maybe. Nothing wrong with this one right now. Well, you know, except for our crippling lack of HP, but if you ignore that, then we're in the clear. I don't know where I would find a secret room here. I looked at a couple of different locations. Didn't look good. Figure I'd try for the Hail Mary. Maybe get Magic Mush. Didn't work out. It happens. Okay. Dank Depths 1. Roughly on schedule. Definitely going to do this room, even though it apparently has provided us with nothing of value. Excuse me. Thank you. Predominantly, like, I could really make do with, like, a Midas Touch or something like that. And you might be saying, oh, obviously Midas Touch is amazing, and I don't dispute that. However, you know, I don't want Midas Touch Unicorn stuff. Just give me Midas Touch so if I kill half the enemies on a room, I can walk into the other half, pick up a bunch of money, and not be at any risk whatsoever, right? Like, it's still great. I don't think there's any nobility in asking for items that are not great. I could be dishonest with you. Oh, yeah, I'd really like Brother Bobby right now. Brother Bobby's all I need to make this run work. It's just, you know, a little intellectually dishonest, isn't it? Midas Touch is like a nice compromise, an item that would be fun, but also pretty powerful for us. These extra spirit hearts. You never know if those might be the difference maker when it comes to actually making it, like, plausible for us to... What? Pardon me, excuse me, pardon me, thank you. Okay, now we have Dr. Fetus. This doesn't necessarily guarantee us incredible amounts of success. It's still, like, a pretty dangerous setup. But it's also, like, really, like, surprising, I guess, to just find Dr. Fetus sort of hanging out. And actually, the fact that we have Holy Mantle is actually quite nice now. Alright, so we got Brownie. Now we're looking for bomb synergies, man. Dr. Fetus plus bomb synergies. In fact, they don't even have to be bomb synergies all the time. They could just be tier effects, and oftentimes those will still work. I'm excited. We got some real potential here now. We also got to deal with the devil. Let's not... Yeah, it didn't really matter, I guess, but... What about our pills? Question marks. Lemon Party. Lemon Party's okay. We'll take HP plus luck. Now, very important that we do make it to boss rush, of course. You don't need me to tell you that. Maybe should have waited that one out to see if we got Crystal Ball, but... I think we have enough time to at least make an effort to see if we can find our shop. And that's it right there, probably. So, that saves us a lot of problems. We also found the secret room associated with it. Hey, it's Super Greed in here, which means that not Super Greed in the shop. Man, we could really use a shot speed increase. I had no idea. Yeah, okay, this worked out pretty well. Is this where this run gets busted wide open? It starts to become relatively easy for us. PhD, certainly better than what we've been rolling with in the past. A range upgrade is not bad. Pheromones is not really good. Lemon Party's okay, but I'm gonna buy the card instead. And we got the Fool. This creates a little bit of an interesting situation, actually. And the situation is that we could, if we so desired, do boss rush, teleport out using the Fool card, and then maybe finish off the rest of the floor. Maybe doing a self-sacrifice room to get to the dark room. But I have to admit that that is probably the wrong course of action. The damage penalty combined with the lost points, like the opportunity cost associated with missing the Hush fight, would probably make it suboptimal. So we should probably play our arcade, I think. Yeah, especially because it's a demon judgment. That was really fast. He paid out with Succubus, which is, like, ridiculously good. We just blew up the regular judgment. 2 luck up pennies in a row. We blew up the regular judgment to get a better deal with the devil chance. This is pretty good. Another luck upgrade, wow. Yeah, another one, I get it. Small rock, also amazing. Needs to be a mod that replaces, like, Small Rock's sprite with a picture of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as a baby. It'd give you Small Rock. And then every other rock could just be a picture of the adult Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Introducing the adult Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Bob Charlie. Okay, that actually worked. Yeah, paralysis. That's just a classic good pill, as we're all aware. How to jump is obviously not what we're looking for right now, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Wow, I wish I didn't pick up any extra HP. You dumb idiot. Could have actually put myself inside of this This room right here. What do you think about Diplopia? I think that holding Diplopia is more interesting than holding Guppy's head. So I'm going to hold Diplopia. Not a secret room, apparently. And probably also not a secret room. So we're still kind of under the gun here. Maybe not too much, but... Succubus and Little Haunt are... I think they're going to have a beautiful friendship with one another. Because they have the... Ooh. I've already been to our shop. Yeah, I think we should go. Try to get out of here. They both do, like, a little bit of damage. To enemies that I'm not hitting with my bombs. So it'll really help me take out those slow enemies quickly. Alright. That was the worst damage. That never should have happened. Tried to get close enough to use my orbital. Ended up getting, like, way too close. It was like a Next song from 1997. Baby just dancing so close. Ain't a good idea. Or I'm a want you now and here. The way that you shake it on me makes me want you so bad. And then to clarify, that's sexually. Oh, girl. Yeah, okay, we'll take a Polaroid here. That was a disgusting biological sound that came out of my nostril right there. I apologize. No, it's okay. We don't want it. What am I gonna do with Diplopia? I'm not taking soy milk. Yo, y'all think I'm taking soy milk? Absolutely no. I don't know how we'll end up using Diplopia, I guess is what I want to get across here. I don't know if maybe we use it on the Hush, not even boss fight, but like we get 8 chests instead of... No, that's probably a bad idea. Perhaps instead we will end up using it on the chest if we make it there, or the dark room. I don't know, but basically I was like, do I really need flies? It would speed things up without a doubt, but do I really need flies to survive at this point on this run in this geographic location? The answer to that question was a wholehearted no. Wholehearted no. I need you to pop up so I can hit you with my orbital. This is embarrassing for both of us. Where are you going, man? There we go. I mean, we have 15 waves to get through here. That's no small number. It takes a while. Our damage is okay, but man, our rate of fire leaves a little bit to be desired. That was not a good bomb drop. Any enemy that teleports is my worst fucking nightmare right now, by the way. There we go, we got that done. Also, enemies that are fast. Also, any enemy that's an asshole. I'm really thankful, actually, for Succubus, which basically just single-handedly killed Brownie. Maybe I shouldn't have said that Succubus only does a little bit of damage. Try to weasel our way through, like, these early fistula layers here, and that way Succubus and Little Haunt can take out the rest easily. And we'll still do our part, of course. I mean, we also have GB Baby. It's kind of hanging out, you know, doing its thing. Or GB Bug, I should say. It's not great. It's not horrible necessarily. Okay. It's actually like, I think that we have to say at this point that this was a really good run. Oh, that was the worst way to lose Holy Mantle. We should still have a pretty decent chance of getting to our boss Hush fight, I think. Shouldn't we? I think we should. We're probably going to be out of here by 24 minutes. Even that is like a little bit conservative, I think. Maybe 23:30. That leaves us not a ton of time, but possibly enough time to get to that Hush fight. We'll probably have to book it pretty hard, though. If we get out of here by like 25 minutes, it's a little tighter. I mean, like, it's sad to say, but really our best damage dealer is still our orbital. And that's not really encouraging. There we go. Probably closing in on the halfway point here. That's just, you know, what? Double Angel? At least they're hitting each other. My god, a double Angel statue is a little overkill, I think. What, like, how am I supposed to know how to dodge that one? I mean, I did dodge it, but how am I supposed to know? It was basically a complete accident. One more, maybe. One more, maybe. MacBook Pro, baby. Nice, okay. Larry Jr.'s don't stand a chance. You know, oh, that's our first bit of damage that we've actually taken. That's pretty nice, actually. That's our second. You know what would be great for us, actually? That's our third. Is any sort of, like, homing bomb. So that they actually stuck to enemies instead of ruining my life by bouncing away at the worst possible intervals. That didn't hit. That did no damage. That seems legit. You know the expression commonly used in the business world, too legit to quit? No, this was about legit enough that you probably should vacate your position at the company before we press actual charges. Alright, so what was I saying? 24 minutes? I'm looking at it now and I'm like, damn dog, maybe 26. Hello. Love you too. Have a good time. Alright. Come on, maybe like 4 more waves. 4 more waves. 4 more waves. Oh! Nice, okay. Try it again, you little bitch. You won't. He totally did. What an idiot. Fell right into my trap, you dummy. You're not dead yet? Okay, regular version of the Haunt and Ragman. This is not a regular version of the Haunt. What I meant to say was champion version of the Haunt, but I ended up saying exactly the opposite of what I meant. No way do we miss Hush here. Remember, boss rush is going to be slow. Everything else is going to be real fast. You can skip every room if you want to. Not very good for your exploration bonus, admittedly. That was beautiful. Not quite done yet, man. 26 minutes, maybe? That's where things start to get a little... I get a little scared. We should be able to do both, though. But you know what? I'm actually encouraged by the fact that we're tight for time. Because I think it means that most people, or at least many people, are going to be tight for time as well. And I play faster than the average Isaac player. Like, that is not even tooting my own horn. Fast also carries a lot of negative connotations with it, like careless. But, I play faster than the average Isaac player, so I really think that if I'm struggling to make the time work for us here, then a lot of other people are as well. So we might basically be able to rank pretty well just by virtue of the fact that, you know, it's a hard daily, and I'm going pretty fast. A lot of people might have missed boss rush on this one. Sure, Explosivo I was actually going to talk about, because I don't know if it works for us in this situation, but what I was thinking is Explosivo might stick our bombs, or at least some of our bombs, to enemies. So I think if, like, a room sucks, we just vacate. Now, the real question here is, do you actually go for, the secret room? Or, sorry, do you go for the curse room, I mean to say? We have Holy Mantle, so of course we go for the curse room. What am I thinking here? No doubt in my mind. Pheromones, range up. Not the best assortment of pills, I have to admit. As long as we're not hitting a dead end here, I'm honestly pretty happy. Seems like Explosivo probably does nothing for us. Not disappointed. That's life. We ended up using the key I didn't want to use anyway. Trying to be cute with Holy Mantle there. Yeah, these, I mean, look at how much faster these rooms are going than the boss rush waves. And that's probably something you could realistically expect, but it's also so beautiful to be able to just skip, like, not worry about taking damage once, and then just, like, bounce. Saves us a lot of heartache here. So, Conquest, admittedly, this is one of those situations where it may be substantially better for us to actually pick up the White Pony. I'm not talking about starting a, you know, hobbyist heroin addiction here. I mean, picking up the White Pony might be the right solution for us. But, oh, Empty Vessel, pretty good, especially if we combine it with Maw of the Void. Now we actually don't need the pony, because we can fly ourselves. And all it did was cost us almost all of our HP. Now, we could have used Diplopia to take some or all of those items for free. I love how this just gave me Fate right after. But I'm not going to take Fate, by the way, because it would ruin Empty Vessel. I want the Empty Vessel not just for I love what you is, I love you, love what you ain't, you're so ain't frank. That's from Outkast's song, So Fresh and So Clean. I still don't understand what he's talking about. But, one day, pretty much my whole YouTube channel is just a roundabout way for me to one day talk to Andre 3000. But, we couldn't, back to the session in hand, we couldn't steal the deals with the devil and still get the value that we wanted out of the deals with the devil, because Empty Vessel requires you to have 0 HP to really function properly, so. I mean, Maw of the Void, I'm mostly stoked to have it for the extra damage. We're not going to be generating too many black hearts off of it because it requires me to shoot in order to... Or it requires me to charge in order to use it, which I can't really do because I'll be shooting bombs into other bombs that will reflect back and hit me, so... Like, it's just not in the cards, baby. I think we're just going to go for Hush, and then we're going to figure out, you know, what the State of the Union looks like after that. And if there is a self-sacrifice room on Shoal, then we'll try to take advantage of it, man. But a lot of the time, when a daily goes on this long, maybe not Shoal, the cathedral, but when a daily goes on for this relative length of time, it can sometimes be better to just play it straight than to try to get a little too fancy with it. Not always, but sometimes. So probably on this floor is where we should start looking for Diplopia opportunities. I don't think like a Diplopia Celtic Cross does anything for us. We will take Mom's Knife. I don't think it makes sense to Diplopia Mom's Knife. I mean, we could Diplopia this whole shop. Is that interesting to us? I don't know. I'll tell you what, let's buy starter deck. Starter deck has given us the Empress. That's pretty good. Let's play this Joker, see what he gives us. HP upgrade. We get Diplopia the HP upgrade, but we'd lose Empty Vessels. Or the bonus from Empty Vessel. We could get 2 Spirit Hearts. Let's open these, see what we get. Are we taking Mom's Knife? Yeah, I think we're taking Mom's Knife. That actually allows us to use Maw of the Void as well, which probably guarantees us the win, to be honest with you. Oh no, we still shoot bombs. Okay, well that's good, but also scary as hell. I'm gonna take Celtic Cross, even though it really doesn't make any sense. And by that I just mean that, like, presumably, because we already have the Polaroid, we shouldn't need Celtic Cross. This is very weird. This is complicated for my brain. I'll just be real with you right now. The problem is that we have to charge. Yeah, there goes Holy Mantle. We have to charge to use Mom's Knife. I think we should be operating under the assumption that we don't have Mom's Knife. It's a lie, but it's actually a lie that's very functional. Because when I try to charge up Mom's Knife, it makes my run substantially worse. But then we do have situations like this where we can just go in there and walk. Just walk into him. Just a walk on by. Just a walk on boop boop. Scooby doop doop boo doop. Woo. Alright, please. I've hit myself. Exclusively, I have hit myself. So, I'm actually thinking we might have a semi-decent chance to die on this Hush fight. That wouldn't make me super pleased. And I know people are like, charge up Maw of the Void. Yo, it's not that easy. Like, charging up Maw of the Void requires me to shoot, like, quite literally 10 to 12 bombs into the level. And then they hit each other, and they bounce off of one another, and they ricochet back into me. Like, I've created, like, an extremely conflicting style of game right here. I don't want to use the bombs, I want to use Mom's Knife, but there's no way to turn the bombs off so that we actually can use Mom's Knife effectively. But because of Empty Vessel, it's actually, like, pretty okay. I don't know if these bombs... They're not landing. Okay. I think we've kind of gotten a little bit better at it over the past couple of waves or phases here. Seem to be a little bit more functional. Having the extra invincibility from Empty Vessel. You know, at the time, it looked like it might not be worth the HP. Now, it looks like it was definitely worth the loss of HP to pick up Empty Vessel. Empty Vessel's ability to fly is fine, but really the crux of the... Oh, come on. The crux of the benefit here is the extra invincibility. Nicely done. Okay, spam in some shots here. We are going to get through this. Ooh. Oh, that was the most perfectly timed invincibility. The question now becomes, do we have enough HP to survive the next floor? And I think, honestly, the answer is probably. You know, nothing's a sure thing. The answer to most questions in life is, it depends. You know, people always want a straight answer for everything, but, you know, as human beings, we deal with complex problems with a lot of moving parts, and there's a lot of it depends. Like Kanye West said, man, like old folks pissing, I guess it all depends. Oh! And then he goes, ah ha 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 ha. You've heard it. Okay. This is, we're on Shoal. I think we're going to be top 1% or so today. And I mean that. Know that. Have we played well today? Honestly, I think we really have. I don't want to... Well, I do want to toot my own horn. You know, it feels nice. Good for your prostate, I heard as well. But, I think I'm going to play this. Alright, well, that was good. I think we've played really well today. And I think that we're going to be in the extreme minority as far as rewards go if we win. Like, as far as points go, if we win, I should say. I don't think the average person will win this run. The average player might not win... I mean, this sounds wrong, but statistically, I mean what I say. The average run might not be won by the average person, is what I mean to say. You know, the average result on a Afterbirth Daily as is might be death. However... this run in particular, I mean, like, I think that probably, like, 5% of the people that start it will finish it, so that feels pretty good. We have this HP around here that we can Diplopia if we need to. By the way, Fate's Reward actually, like, coming through nicely for us, because it can actually take advantage of Explosivo, which we got earlier. Oh, there's Invincibility. To be real with you, I don't think we should fight Satan yet. What are these shots? Can we talk about these shots? From that guy? That guy was shooting like the craziest shots I've ever seen. But I think we should wait and possibly take HP into the room. Like Diplopia, the 2 HP upgrades, and take them into the room. The downside is that we'll lose the invincibility from Empty Vessel. The positive side is that we're probably not going to get hit 4 times or 3 times, whatever it would be. The stars. Double bombs. But I think we can look at this run and be very happy. It's a run that I think a lot of people are not gonna be able to aspire to today. And don't get me wrong, I'm not tooting my own horn too much. Let's keep in mind that like 2 days ago I had a daily that was so bad I died on the 2nd floor. But today's daily, we stuck it out. And I think that's gonna help us out. That's gonna serve us well. Got a decent number of spirit hearts now. You know that I'm thinking maybe there's a self-sacrifice room available here. And if there is, what does that mean for our run? As of right now, it means nothing. But you know, if we keep picking up the occasional spirit heart here, then things could change pretty drastically. If we pick up, you know, 2 HP upgrades, which we know we can thanks to Diplopia, then you know, that changes things. Ooh, there's our 2nd secret room by accident. It contains an Onsus rune. Oh, that's our floor then. The 2 of Hearts. A Magician. A Hierophant. That's pretty good. And the strength card. Well, what do we want to take into our boss fight? Like, strength and magician, I guess? We probably won't even use strength, but use magician at least. And I guess that's the final room of the daily right here. Yeah, so no self-sacrifice rooms. I never used Diplopia, so I probably should have stuck with Guppy's head. That's a minor mistake, but it is a mistake. I'm not going to use Diplopia to pick up the HP, by the way, because that will not only cost us Empty Vessel, and now we have a decent amount of HP that we can be confident in our survival, but it will also cost us like 40 points, because picking up HP, well, picking up any item costs you points, so it's actually like really ill-advised. It's the wrong decision for several reasons. Magician is actually pretty good here, because it gives us homing bombs, which we have long desired. And this is obviously going to go just fine. We might have an outside chance of getting to like 40,000. We took not very much damage outside of Boss Rush, where we got hit a few more times than I'd like to admit. There's Holy Mantle's been popped. Should just be firing like way more bombs. Yeah, that worked out way better. All right, outside chance like 38, 40 grand. Let's see what we got. 37, rank 186. I think that's completely fair right now, honestly. Pretty tough daily, but also an interesting one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.